Okay, so let's add some text to this box here. So that box can be found in my HTML. So this will be in my main column area, and it's going to be my first box, which I called rectangle. So maybe I'll just go ahead and I know I'm going to use a paragraph tag. So we'll do our P, and then it already sets up my end tag. And then I'm going to go get some lorem ipsum. We'll just go ahead and select a little bit of lorem ipsum here. And that's from the ipsum.com site. And in between my paragraph starting and end tag, and I'm going to do a couple breaks here so I can kind of see it. And let's do a save. And then let's come over here and add our, and I'm going to add this within I got a little area designated for my text styles, which I've done this for several of the areas, which you can see are forward slash asterisk, and then at the end you can do an asterisk and a forward slash to kind of gray it out. That way it doesn't interfere with any of your code. So I'm going to add my paragraph tag here, and I want my curly brackets, and let's go ahead and add so let's just start with font family. So right here, and let's try, it gives me a lot of suggestions here. We'll try Georgia. I don't know if it matters I don't think these all probably need to be there. Yeah, let's see. So we got Georgia, our font family. Let me do a tab. And let's see. Let's try our size next. So we'll do font size. Okay. And let's see. Let's try 20 point. We'll make it big. And maybe we'll try color. Let's try to get it to stand out. So we'll do. We'll start out with red for now. Do a save and see if it works. And there we have it. It's a little bit big. It doesn't quite fit right. Looks like it might have some padding in here. Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's change this back down to maybe. Let's go down to 16. 16. Maybe change our. I always like the hexadecimal numbers better myself. We'll try black for now, or how about a real dark green. Okay, let's save that. And what else did I say? Oh yeah, the padding. Let's take a look at that padding. Within the index, so the rectangle itself, so it would be our hashtag rectangle. And I do have a lot of padding on the left. So if I take off the padding on my box, and that will change my width quite a bit. So let's change my width to 370. If I add the 25 there, so 375. And see how that changes. And there it does. It kind of backs it up, so it took the padding away from there. It's still got some on the top going on. I could probably play around with that a little bit too with the sizing, try to get it to fit in there a little bit better. Right now I think I might move on to doing another image down there at the bottom while that way you don't have to sit through me as I'm experimenting. So this is a lot of experimenting, doing this, and just go in there and try to experiment with things. So let's try another image. So now that this is a background image, let's just go in here and add some text to go on top of it. So we'll have our background image, and we'll have some foreground text. So that is on my rectangle 5, and so let me go into my HTML. And here I've located my rectangle 5 in the spot where it's at. And let me just go quickly grab some lorem ipsum from my other rectangle, and so get it down here, and we'll paste that. So let's save, and you can see it added the text on top of the photo. Okay, so now before we have been adding background images, and we've been adding them to our CSS style sheets. So now we're going to add one that goes on top of the box, and we're going to do that through our HTML. So I'm going to go into, this is my, see, I believe it's box 4, and it'll be the one right after, I believe it's this one. Hopefully this is the right one. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create our image tags. Let's do our less than and greater than sign, and then image, img, and then we'll make this a class tag. So when we go into our CSS style, we'll create a selector that has a dot since it's a class, and I'll show that here in a minute. And let's do equals and quotation marks, and I'm going to call this my candy PNG. So I do candy, and then we'll do source, so src equals, do our quotation, whoops, equals, and so that is found in my images folder, images / candy.jpg. Okay, I'm going to leave the alt out for now. I'm just going to go ahead and, oops, okay. So let's save that, and let's see if it shows up. And it is a broken image, which means that the file is not in the folder. Let's see. Oh, that's the reason I called it JPEG. Let me rename this. Sorry, I have to do this in order to, so it's a PNG. Let me go back and change that. That's why it's not showing up. So we'll change it to PNG, do a save, and let's refresh. And there we have it. Alright, good. Alright, now the first thing I notice is what I want to do is I want to create a space. I don't want it being butted into the corner there like that, although it is floating left. So we will, let's go ahead and create this. So we're going to call this candy. So let's go into our CSS, and it's right after rectangle 5. I'll do it right after that. And I'm going to call it dot candy. Do my curly brackets. And we'll do, first one we'll do is float left. Okay, and let's see, the width. And I can probably look at the width and the height right in here and kind of base about what I wanted. The height is about 180, so maybe we can try 120 for the height. You could go through and see what the size of your image is. For this example, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try to just take a stab at it, and we'll get it roughly. So I know the height is 120, what I want, and make our width maybe, let's try 110. Okay. And let's see how that looks. Could probably make it a little bit bigger. I thought it would have been a little bit bigger than that. And I lost my. Let's make it maybe 140. And let's see what else we want some area around there. Remember, the margin area for this box will be right in here. So that's the margin. So I want to add padding. So I'll go ahead and add padding all the way around it. So then I don't have to do padding left or any other shortcut. I can just do padding and it will do it all the way around. So we'll go ahead and make that, let's try 15 pixels. And let's see how that looks. Let's save. That looks pretty good. So now the next thing I'm going to do is maybe I'll add some lorem ipsum. And I don't know if I have my lorem ipsum already set. And we'll just go in and steal some that I already have, which I've been doing. Sorry, kind of cheating here, just to make it go quicker here. So let's, and I'm going to add it also in the HTML. So both the image and the text are both going to be in the HTML. Okay, I'll save that. And there you have it. Probably might look a little bit better. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And because my p tag has already been created, so it's going to just take that same, all of the p tags are all going to be set to the same, everything that all my p elements, so this is an element, and all of it this will correspond to all the p tags. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to show here is I'm going to add some headline text in these yellow boxes. So let's look at, okay, my yellow box is called rectangle 2. Let me go into my HTML and find my rectangle 2 boxes, so right here. And we're going to do this as a H1 tag. So so a header 1, and let's see, we'll call that headline 1. I'm just going to copy that and paste it in my other rectangle 2. Here's my other rectangle 2. So paste, copy, paste. And there's another one here. Actually, sorry, we'll call that one 3. Call that one 2. And then we'll say, oops. We'll save that. See if it shows up. Okay. And it does show up. We could probably play around with it a little bit more. So let's go into our HTML and we'll go up into our section for our text styles. Clean this up a little bit. We'll call this one the H1. Our curly brackets. And let's see, the first thing we'll add is, I'm just going to paste it in here, which I already had done. So we'll look at our font family. I put down Helvetica, font size 26. Color, can change that to whatever, blue. And then I'm going to add some padding on the this will be the left side, so right in here. So whoops, let me save that, and let's see how it turns it out. And there we are. So you can see it changed the color, added a little bit of a padding right in here, and it added to all three sections. Okay, and that's all I'm going to show for now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add a few more things, maybe some more images and some more text. And you can look for the file. I'll just drop this file, do a zip folder, and put it in the week 6 section right here on Blackboard. And I think that's it for the assignment portion of the lessons this week.